How's it going, guys? Grimsie42 here, and today I have got an absolutely enormous pickup to show you. This is just a ton of Wii U stuff that I've picked up over the last couple months, and I definitely am excited to show you guys. There's some pretty cool stuff in here, so I hope you're excited. Let's check it out. Alright guys, ton of stuff to go through, so I'm just going to jump right in. I'm going to start it off with a bang. The first item I'm going to show you guys, I probably have showed you a piece of this in the past. I had recently picked up the case and well, there really was no insert for this one, but the case for the Super Mario and the Luigi Brothers bundle. And as you can see by this being in a blue case, this was the one that was actually bundled with the Wii U. It was released later as an independent game. Like, you could buy it in stores without buying the console, but it had a red case, so that's just a little tip for you guys to tell the difference. But anyways, the point of showing this case again is in a recent video, I guess over a month at this point, but I'd showed that I picked up the case and said I was still on the hunt for a disc, and my buddy Raphael actually hit me up and let me know that he had just a spare disc, and I was like, oh, well, really cool, that's convenient for me. And believe it or not, he actually just sent it to me, so I am extremely grateful, and I definitely want to thank you very much, Raphael, for it. That's why this is the first game I figured I'd show in the video. Just point that out right away. I am eternally grateful, because I figured it was going to be pretty difficult to track down just the disc for this. But he took care of that for me, so very, very grateful, and there she is. So definitely happy to get this one, and if anyone wasn't aware, if I hadn't said it yet, I'm not sure if I've not mentioned it in a video, I'm actually going for a complete Wii U set. And after you guys see how many I'm going to show you in this video, you'll see how close I'm getting. I'm probably at this point about 10 to 12 games away from a complete set. So a lot of these are going to be from my buddy Jason Wells. Unfortunately, they've gotten buried and switched around in this huge pile, so most of them I still remember that I got from him, but I can't really place them all at this point. So just another big thank you and shout out to Jason Wells. He always takes good care of me. And I would say at least 20 of these games that I'm going to show you are from him. So, moving on, I definitely know this one was from him. It's a sealed copy of Kung Fu Panda. This next one I picked up off eBay. It's a sealed copy of Game Party Champions. It's a pretty budget title. You can find this cheap at GameStop. This next one I picked up at a game store called Playworld in Erie, PA. Picked it up for like 15 bucks, so I was really, really happy. It's Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. I've tried this one out a little bit. Pretty cool. Not my personal style of game, but it's still very well made, and it looks really good. Next one here is Lego Hobbit. Some of these Lego games are still holding their value. I was able to pick this one up pretty cheap, though. This one here took me a while to get. I've been trying to grab it on eBay, and I finally got it for under $10 shipped, so I was really happy with that. And it's Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Next one here is Ben 10 Omniverse 2. This next one is also sealed and will stay that way. Just Dance 2015. Followed by Just Dance 2014. This one's got some crap I gotta clean off it still. Just Dance 4. This one's got some cover damage. It doesn't look like it's the paper, just the actual outer cover, so I'll probably just swap the case. Lego Batman 2. This one was also pretty tough to find, and I've come to discover that there's no insert for this one, but I searched long and hard before I came to that conclusion. Next one is the only, as far as I'm aware, football game on the system. It's Madden 13. After that we got Rabbit's Land. This is a spin-off of Rayman, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's where these rabbits originate. I could be mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have swore they were from the Rayman like genre or lore or whatever, but yet to play this one either. This one actually looks pretty interesting, and it was just recently featured in my buddy Wood's list of obscure Wii games, and I'm going to link that below. I definitely think you guys should check it out. The Wii is very collectible. It's what I like to call the Dreamcast of this generation. It's kind of the little stepbrother system that, you know, not a lot of people are really giving any interest or time to. It's selling, you know, relatively well, but it's to the point where if you go to like game stores, their section for Wii U and like every game store is just tiny. And it's something where I think a lot of these games are going to fall under the radar. So this is one of the ones I think you should check out. It's actually put out by Majesco, and it's pretty tough to find, but it's Phineas and Ferb Quest for Cool Stuff, and it's kind of like a 2D action platformer, and it looks pretty interesting, so I definitely think you guys should check this one out. Next one is a game from the Dynasty Warriors series. It's Warriors 3 Orochi Hyper. And this one was pretty tough for me to find. I actually found it in a GameStop, I want to say in Ohio, on my way back from a road trip. Next one's sealed, another one from Jason Wells, FIFA Soccer 13. Next one, this looks pretty interesting also. It's Amazing Spider-Man Ultimate Edition. And there were 2 Spider-Man games released on the system. This one comes with like bonus content and stuff, so pretty cool, and something I'm definitely happy to check out. It looks like it's pretty well done. Next 2, I think were both from Jason Wells. Adventure Time, Explore the Dungeon Because I Don't Know. I've actually never played an Adventure Time game. I hear some of them are good and some of them are really bad. So if you guys have ever tried one of these, let me know what they're like. And if either of them on this system are good, let me know. That way I know which one to check out. The next one is that other Adventure Time, Finn and Jake Investigations. This next one is just a variant. I already had the game, but it's the Sonic Lost World, and this is the non-foil Deadly 6 version. It did not come with that extra DLC, but part of the set, in my opinion, will be getting the variants, so I picked this up to that end. These next 2 look really, really interesting, kind of like how you can create your own characters and stuff of that nature. And I'm definitely going to check these out sooner rather than later. The first one is, well, I'll show you the first one, Scribblenauts Unlimited. And then after that, this one looks even cooler, Scribblenauts Unmasked, a DC comic adventure. And I guess basically it's got a whole bunch of DC characters tied in. This one is really interesting looking because I guess you can create your own heroes and characters. So pretty cool concept, and I'm definitely excited to check that one out. This next one is absolutely horrible. I will attest to that personally. I tried it out. I believe it was previously a mobile game. I could be mistaken, but I did hear that. And it's just absolutely horrible. I was really excited that it was at least decent because the wife and I are really into Mario Kart, and I was hoping this could be like that next game we play. And unfortunately, after like 2 tracks, I was literally never going to play it again. It's Hello Kitty Cruisers with Swarry Friends or some, I don't know, it's in cursive, I can't read it. But this is pretty hard to find, though. That is the thing I will say to it. So if you're able to track one of these down, and you're more of the collector side, not the player side, I recommend you grab one. This next one was pretty tough, too. I actually had it sent from GameStop.com, and believe it or not, I was super nervous that it would show like disc only or destroyed, and it wasn't, so I was very happy. It's Turbo Super Stunt Squad. Funny story about that one. I actually drove to Rochester, which is like maybe an hour drive from me. There was a few games at the GameStops in that area that I was trying to pick up, and that was one of them. And it was disc only. Or no, that one wasn't disc only. The other one I went to pick up was disc only. This one, literally as I walked in the store, the manager was taking it off the shelf because somebody had ordered one online, and that's where I got the idea to order mine because it was sitting there in front of me, but I couldn't buy it, so it was pretty crappy, but I digress. Next one is How to Train Your Dragon 2. This one was tough for me to track down also. I managed to get it sealed, and it was off eBay for like 10 bucks. Fast and Furious Showdown. Next we have The Croods Prehistoric Party. This was another GameStop.com order. As was this. It's DreamWorks Penguins Madagascar. Followed by Rise of the Guardians. Monster High 13 Wishes. Definitely something I will not be playing unless I'm missing out. Is this a hidden gem, guys? I don't think so. This next one I'm actually going to have a double to trade because I just recently ordered the big box online. I got it for $20 shipped, which was pretty damn sweet. So this is an extra and I'll have for trade. Not that I think anyone will want it, but Guitar Hero Live. These next 2 are definitely never going to find their way into my system, but part of the set, so I had to get them. Barbie Dreamhouse Party and Barbie and her sister's Puppy Rescue. So, good stuff there. A couple big box games to show you guys. This first one was from Jason Wells. It's the Zumba big box game. Guess it comes with like a Zumba pad or something. This one comes with a microphone, The Voice. These next 2 are actually pretty tough to track down, and one of them was really, really tough. This first one I actually just picked up yesterday, believe it or not. It is Just Dance 2014, and it comes bundled with a Wiimote, so that's really cool. I was able to get this for about the price of a Wiimote, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. And this one here was apparently a Target exclusive, and I was lucky enough to get it off Amazon. It's the Just Dance 2015, and like I said up there, it says Target exclusive. So again, it came with a Wii Remote Plus. Not that big of a deal if you're not into these dance games, but as part of the set, I do want to get all the big box versions of the games in addition. So this one was tough to track down, and I'm really happy I was able to find one. This next item I'm going to show you is something really cool. I actually had somebody message me on Facebook and let me know it existed because I wasn't even aware of it. And I think that somebody who's going for a complete Wii U set, something to have to kind of like differentiate yourself from the next person is pretty cool. And this was available right from Nintendo Online, their like online store. It's a Wii U lens cleaning kit, and it's, you know, in the same case as a Wii U. So I think this is pretty cool, and I mean, maybe one day I'll need to clean my Wii, so it'll actually be beneficial, but still something cool to, you know, it's got the spine and everything to have shelved with the collection, so I thought that was interesting. It was maybe like 10 bucks, so not a bad deal. Next one here is the Smurfs 2. After that, we got Snoopy's Grand Adventure. There were some good Snoopy games in the past. I know Snoopy and the Red Baron was good. This looks more like an action platformer, and I've yet to open it, so I don't know if this one's good either. I'm still discovering slowly a lot of these Wii U games. Right now I'm actually playing a online-only and DLC-only game called Lost Reavers. It's actually free on the Nintendo Virtual Market, so if that's something you guys are interested in, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's not the deepest game ever, but it's pretty cool. I kind of think of it as like a dumbed-down version of a Phantasy Star Online, so maybe something you guys would be interested in checking out. Coming up to the end here, just a few more games. We got SpongeBob SquarePants Plankton's Robotic Revenge. Got this one at a small little convention I went to in Cleveland, Ohio. I think it was Cleveland. Yeah, Cleveland. Rapala Pro Bass Fishing. This next one looks really interesting, but I'm told it's not so good. It's Avengers Battle for Earth. Next one here is Jeopardy. Kind of got the whole me feature. He's got like a gigantic head. Oh, and looks like a couple more crappy games. We got Just Dance Kids 2014 and Just Dance Disney Party 2. After that, we've got Wheel of Fortune, also very similar to that Jeopardy. It's got like the same layout. It was actually put out by the same publisher, so pretty cool to get both of those. Next one here is Wipeout 3. This one is also pretty tough to track down. This is actually something I also just picked up yesterday. It was one of the top 15 that I had been searching for and not able to find. So that was something where, you know, it's not like the hardest game in the world to find, but finding it at a price I'm willing to pay was kind of the struggle. And I was able to find it for 10 bucks, which is right about where I want to be on most of these games. Obviously, there's some that I'm going to have to pay a bit more for, but anyways, that is everything I have to show you. I'm glad you guys stuck through that, and I definitely appreciate you watching this. If there's anything on the Wii U that you think is like something that I really need to check out sooner rather than later, like I said, I mean, there's about 140 games in the library right now, and there's definitely some that are, I guess would say, my favorites in games that I play, you know, like Mario Kart, things of that nature, but I'm really excited in exploring the more unknown games, the games that didn't get as much of a chance or maybe not some advertising that other games did. So let me know what are some of your favorite obscure games for the system. I'm definitely excited to check them out. Wii U is exclusively what I've been playing lately, pretty much. I pretty much am just playing my Wii U. I really enjoy the system. I think it definitely gets a bad rap, and as I'm getting closer to this complete set, it's pretty exciting. I'm really, really excited to show you guys once I get the complete set and fully displayed and everything. I'll have a special video just for that where I'll kind of not only show you guys the set, but break down some of my favorite games. And that's where I think you guys suggesting a few would come in, because I'm definitely looking for some other people's recommendations on what's good. That way it's not just my point of view. But anyways, guys, appreciate you watching, sticking around to the end. And as always, take care.